Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to our first ever virtual convention. Now, I know we're not accustomed to doing this. We normally meet on site and we do a lot of networking and we have a lot of great concurrent sessions, but something called a pandemic kind of stood in the way this year. And we've learned from you all. You know, you've done this as well. You've transitioned from that on-site to that distance learning, and you've done it with incredible fashion and speed and success. It's a real tribute to this sector, and we frankly tried to learn from you. And so we put together a convention that is going to use that same technology, and it's going to provide the same flexibility to all of you that you provide to your students. Now, this has been a busy time for us at Cecu. You probably have noticed that. While we shut down the office, as they shut down DC and they shut down the country, we don't think we missed a beat.
I'm Nicholas Kent, Senior Vice President of Policy and Research at Cecu. In this role, I lead the strategic review and development efforts on federal policy in support of the association's priorities, including coordinating the organization's research efforts. It's been a busy year for your government relations team here at Cecu, as we have worked to rethink federal policies that disproportionately impact career schools. From rescission of the flawed gainful employment rule to rewriting borrower defense regulations that create a more balanced framework for students and institutions, to developing new rules on accreditation and innovation that take us into a new era of teaching and learning. We've created a plethora of resources to support you as you work to implement many of these new rules by the July 1, 2020 effective date. And like most of you, Cecu quickly responded to the coronavirus pandemic by adapting our resources to support the needs of our members with this national crisis. We did this by collaborating with our federal, state, and accreditor partners to issue new flexibilities for institutions and students to adapt operations with as little disruption as possible. Your government relations team has also published a variety of written and video materials to help the sector understand these important flexibilities and appropriately manage approximately $1.1 billion in relief funding under the CARES Act.
Good afternoon, Cecu convention attendees. My name is Steve Gonzalez. I currently serve as the Senior Vice President of Government, Military, and Veteran Relations at Cecu. I work on several areas to enhance Cecu and its members' presence on the federal level. One of those areas is growing the Political Action Committee and ensure we are complying with all laws and regulations governing political action committees. The other and most important area is directing government relations strategy, lobbying, and advocating on issues of strategic importance to Cecu and its members at the federal level, which consists of the White House, Senate, and House of Representatives. Our inclusion in the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security, better known as the CARES Act, delivered $1.1 billion in higher education emergency relief fund relief to our institutions and students, as well as working with the White House to veto Senate and House borrower defense rules, has been some of our successes in representing all of you and your interest on the federal level and in Washington, D.C.
Hi, I'm Kelly Blanchard, Senior Vice President of Professional Development and Engagement.
And I'm Jessica Brown, the Director of Professional Development.
Together, we implement and facilitate professional development offerings for Cecu and our members. Like many of our schools, we have worked to adapt the needs of the sector based on the changing regulations and the current pandemic. Last month, Cecu launched a new assessment to prepare campus leaders for the transition as we reopen on-ground campuses. This assessment is being offered complimentary as a collaboration with Course Key and can be customized to your individual institutions.
Cecu will continue to host webinars twice a month on a variety of topics. As a response to the COVID-19 pandemic, Cecu launched a new resource page and has hosted weekly webinars available to our entire sector as a resource to our institutions. Please continue to send us webinar topics you wish to hear about, and stay tuned for next year's Leadership Institute.
Together, we've developed and facilitated the transition of the convention to our online platform. We're excited to host you over the next 2 days as you join us for over 50 concurrent sessions, 2 keynote addresses, and our new virtual exhibit hall.
The concurrent sessions will now be open to registrants through October 1st, and our keynote addresses will broadcast live at 3 p.m. Eastern Time today and tomorrow. If you have questions regarding our events or programming, please email us at events@career.org or visit our website at career.org.
We hope you will stay tuned for this afternoon session, that you'll come back tomorrow for the second session. Today, we're going to look at the future of work, and we've got an incredible panel to share their insights with you. Tomorrow, we're going to look at the future of post-secondary career education post-pandemic. You don't want to miss them, and we don't want to miss you. So now we want you to sit back, relax, enjoy, invite your colleagues in to join you and enjoy the 2020 Career Education Colleges and Universities Virtual Convention. We'll see you there.